name is Bart Greenwell. I'm with New West Marketing. You can visit our website at powerinapinch.com. You can give me a call at 801-506-0665. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. I've been asked to give a brief overview of GoalZero products. We are a GoalZero distributor. We're located in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we'll just proceed into their basic products. Let's start with the lights. GoalZero makes several different lights that are used, that are very good for outdoor applications, also emergency preparedness. So we'll start with those. Their very basic introductory light is called the Spark, and it has a solar panel built in, of course the battery built in with the 2 LED lights. Great thing about this is you can hang it from your rear view mirror of your car. It'll always be charged when you need it. Great little light, very inexpensive, very durable. Next one up is the Solo. Solo also has a built-in solar panel. Has 5 LED lights in it. Great little unit, very popular, again, very inexpensive. Then you go up to the Bolt. The Bolt is a very heavy-duty light. Has 2 brightnesses on the light, and it also has a focusable beam, so you can have it wide or narrow. It charges through a USB connector, so you can charge it from a solar panel, or you can charge it from a computer or a wall outlet, but it is a USB connector. The next one gets into the 2 most popular lights that they have. The first one is the Torch. The Torch has a solar panel built in, so it will charge through the solar panel. It has 2 different lights. It has an actual flashlight, and then it has an area light. The beauty of this product is that it also has a crank for charging in addition to the solar panel. So if you are totally dead and it's nighttime, no light, you can charge it with the crank. The other thing that makes this light so popular is it does have a hanger, so you can put it in a tent or hang it from something so you can use it hands-free. Emergency preparedness, very popular product in that regard. The other one for emergency preparedness that's very popular is the Lighthouse. It's a lantern type product, has the LED lantern, so it covers a wide area. Also has emergency flashers. The 2 reasons people really like this: it does not have a built-in solar panel, but it will charge from a cigarette lighter plug, and so you can charge it from some of the other solar panels. But the thing that makes this so popular is the hand crank. Has the hand crank just like the Torch does, but this will also charge a cell phone. It has a USB charger on the front. It's a 1 amp charger, so it will charge an iPhone or even an iPad. Makes it very popular. Great gift item. Emergency preparedness mentality. It's a great product. Moving on to their basic solar kits. First, let me just cover basically how people ask me questions all the time. They don't understand how the solar charger or the solar panel goes to the battery pack and then to the device that they're trying to use. So it's really a 3-step process. The solar panel gathers the light, it then stores it in a battery, and then from the battery you can use it to run your various devices, whether it be a cell phone on up to a refrigerator. Some of them have 2 or 3 components built in. For instance, the lights, even this little basic light, has all 3 components. It has the solar panel, it goes to a battery, and then the battery runs the lights. So all 3 components are self-contained. But as you get into the bigger units, they become separate units. In the separate units, the first entry-level product is called the Switch 8. This is an 8-watt product. Realistically, this is good for charging a cell phone about 1 time in most applications. Depends a little bit on the different cell phones. Very small, compact, will go into a purse or a pack. Great little product. It is typically packaged with the small solar panel. This particular solar panel is a 3.5 watt solar panel, and that is the way most people use this, or these 2 together. When you see them in a kit, it's called the Switch 8 kit, and that's how it comes packaged, is with the battery and the solar panel. The next product is the Guide 10 Plus kit, or the Guide 10 Plus battery pack. I'm sorry, the Guide 10 Plus battery pack is a 10 watt battery pack. it charges into 4 AA batteries. This is their most popular battery pack that they sell. It is typically packaged with a 7-watt solar panel. The solar panel is called the Nomad 7. You can see these, if you see these out in the marketplace, there have been several evolutions of this product. Most of the recent ones have the mesh pack on the back instead of on the front, which keeps the battery cooler so it runs more efficiently. But this is the most popular configuration they have, is the Nomad 7 with the Guide 10 Plus battery pack. It is called the Guide 10 Plus Adventure Kit, and that is their most popular product. One other thing to note with this particular battery pack is these AA batteries will come out. You can get AAA batteries with an insert, so this will charge AAA batteries as well. But for the outdoors guy, this is just an optimum product, because once this is charged, you can use those AA batteries in everything from walkie-talkies to GPS units to headlamps to spot location units. Between AA and AAA, you can accomplish the whole range of doing that. Very popular product. It even has a built-in LED light that will give you light in very low light, but it will help you out if you're in a total darkness situation. This charges from a USB connector to your cell phones. This particular unit is a 1 amp charger, so it will charge iPhones, Android phones, and also up to an iPad or tablet products. Realistically, on an iPad, they claim you can get about a 25% boost on your iPad. I've tried it many times and can only accomplish 20%. So it'll give you a 20% lift to an iPad. It should charge a cell phone, depending on the model, anywhere from 1 to 2 full times. This is also a nickel metal hydride technology, which I forgot to mention. The next one up is called the Sherpa 50. Sherpa 50 is a lithium-ion product. It is very lightweight. It's designed for people who need quite a bit of power but are backpacking or weight is a big issue. This is in 2 separate units depending on what you need. The inverter is a separate unit than the battery pack. If you don't need the inverter to run a 110 power source, then it'll save you a few ounces by going to just the battery pack. This is a lithium-ion battery pack. The nice thing about this is it does have a meter on the front showing you how much charge is left on your battery pack. And this is really designed to run laptops and smaller. They do make a cord that will run directly from this unit to your laptop, bypassing the converter that you're used to seeing on your laptop, where it goes from a standard outlet into the DC outlet for your laptop. This goes direct to it without the big box, saving you a lot of power and a lot of weight if you're a backpacker or weight and space is an issue. Very popular product, newer technology, however it is quite expensive because of the technology. From there we go up to their bigger units. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it comes packaged. The most popular way to get the Sherpa 50 is packaged with a Nomad 13 solar panel. That kit, you can get it either with or without an inverter, and that kit is a very popular kit for the people who are of a weight concern and space concern. The next group of products is their larger battery products. It starts with the Escape 150. The Escape 150 is a product that's been out for quite a while. It's one of their original pieces. It is a 150 watt unit. It uses lead acid technology, a gel lead acid battery. To give you a realistic application, this will really run a laptop on down. The big things that you start getting these other bigger units is that they'll run their LED lights that they have. They make a great light. It's called a Light Alive, which is a 3 watt, only uses 3 watts of power, but gives out 270 lumens of light. They are chainable, so you can chain these. Each one has an individual on-off switch, so you don't have to have them all on or all off. You can turn them on and off individually. The Escape 150 can run 4 of these lights. It also has the built-in inverter to run 110 as we talked about earlier, USB charger, great product, very proven, it has been out for a long time. As a side note, the Escape 150 is being replaced by a new product called the Yeti 150. This product was introduced at the first of this year and should be out this fall. It's a more square unit. I don't have one here, but it is a more square instead of the taller unit. It is really a very similar, almost identical product in performance. Again, with a built-in inverter, 150 watt, and more to come on that. At retail, it's about, preliminary indications on pricing is that it's about $40 more for the newer Yeti 150. For the solar panel, the Escape 30 is the most popular solar panel that people get with that. The reason is its portability. You can just fold this up. It's in an attaché briefcase type scenario. The tripod stand just folds in, makes it very portable. You're good to go. Very easy. It's again a 30-watt solar panel in perfect conditions. A solar panel like this will take somewhere around 6 or 7 hours realistically to charge that battery if it's dead. The math on it would tell you can do it in 5, but it won't happen. My experience tells me it'll take longer than that. I'll just leave it set in. They also recommend that product GoalZero does. The Boulder 15 solar panel, which is a fixed panel. Be honest with you, this will work. It'll take about 12 hours to charge the Escape 150 in perfect light conditions. But the reality is that the other one's a much better option. It will charge the battery more quickly. You won't have to babysit it as long. But this is one of the packages that you'll see when you look on their website. The next product up, is the 350. The 350 is a 350 watt battery. It has a separate inverter on the side, so it's a 2-piece unit. This is the first product that we have a lot of people in for medical reasons get the product. It will run a small refrigerator for people who are insulin dependent and need to keep insulin cold during a power outage, etc. It will also run a basic CPAP machine. Typically, people have told us that if they have a CPAP machine that runs a humidifier, it really is very borderline in doing that, just to give you a warning. But a regular CPAP machine, it does a really good job. This is typically packaged either with the Escape 30 solar panel, the briefcase one that we talked about earlier. If you do that, you do need to buy a little adapter that goes from a 4.7 millimeter plug to an 8 millimeter plug. It's very inexpensive, but just be aware that you do need that. The other option is to go to a Boulder 30 solar panel. The Boulder 30 solar panel, we'll talk about it quite a bit as we go into the next products, but this is a 30 watt panel, has the right connector to go directly into the Escape or the Extreme 350. Very durable, aluminum frame. These are really the mainstay of their bigger products, and you don't really have to worry about, I know you look at them and you think it's going to break. They don't. I haven't yet to have one of these break on me, so and we're very rough on them. Next we go to their top of the line product or their most advanced product. This product's been out approximately a year. They introduced it actually in January of 2012. Started shipping in the summer of 2012. It's called the Yeti 1250. The Yeti 1250 is a 1250 watt unit. To give you an idea, that will run a refrigerator, freezer, on down. I have ran a full power microwave oven with it before that draws a full 1500 watts and it will run it. I've also ran a wheat grinder, a Nutrimill wheat grinder, runs approximately 1200 watts. It'll run that no problem. What you need to understand though is at 1250 watts, if you're running a 1200 watt wheat grinder, it will actually run that for less than an hour before you totally drain the battery. But what it will run and it will run that fine. You just need to understand your limitations. This will run up to 16 lights of the lights we talked about earlier, the light-alives. It will run a refrigerator. I've done testing if you have an Energy Star refrigerator, and real important, if you'll unscrew the light globes in that refrigerator so that the lights don't turn on every time you run that refrigerator, you'll be able to get about 20 hours of running time out of that fridge without recharging the Yeti. In theory, if you had enough solar panels, you'd be able to run it indefinitely as long as you had a fair amount of sunlight and running with the larger solar panels. The Yeti 1250 also has 3 USB chargers, so you could charge 3 cell phones or an iPad or tablet, 2 cell phones, etc. all at the same time. Also has a female cigarette lighter plug, run 2 banks of lights that we talked about, and it has 3 110 outlets on it. The other thing that it does have is the meter on the front shows the wattage input, so if you're running it, charging it off the sun, or it's plugged into the wall, whatever, it will show you how many watts are coming in to charge it, and then it also has how many watts are going out for the items that you're using, so you have a very realistic idea of the status of the battery. Also, from the Escape 150 on up through their products, they all have and actually the Sherpa 50 also has a 5-level bar on the front, shows how charged it is in 20% increments all the way from dead to 100%. This package, or this Yeti 1250 is typically packaged, if you look on GoalZero's website, they package it with 2 solar panels, and that's the kit that they offer. I'll be honest with you, 2 solar panels is not enough for this product. You need a minimum of 4 Boulder 30 solar panels. You can see the array of 4 of them clipped together. And I've got one here so you can kind of see how that is accomplished. So what they do, this is the back. They have a tripod unit, a clamp that sits on the tripod that you use these green clips to clip on, and then the 4 Boulder 30s will clip together with these same clips. If you buy these, just be aware that the clips are a separate item. They are not included in any of the units that they have. You'll need about 10 clips total on this, so be aware of that. If you buy the tripod and the 4 panels, you'll need to buy 10 clips extra. But that's the back of it, so you get an idea. GoalZero makes an excellent line of products. We've been dealing with it now for over 1.5 years. I personally have owned their products for 3 years and never had a problem with them, never had an issue at all. They focus on portability, and all of their products can be taken down so they're fairly manageable. Just be aware on the Yeti 1250, it weighs 103 pounds. So just keep that in mind. It does come standard with this hand cart with wheels. So as long as you're on a flat surface, it's very manageable. I've seen, 100-pound women be able to haul it around no problem. Getting it up and down stairs is another issue. Again, to the portability, this unit will break down into 4 separate panels. They make a case like this. This case will hold 2 Boulder 30s. So you'd end up with, if you had the 4 panels, you'd end up with 2 of these packs to hold the 4 Boulder 30s. And then their tripod also collapses down and has a shoulder strap, so it's very portable. The last product that I didn't talk about, which is again used for a specialty purpose. This is people who need a lot of power, who are backpackers typically, is really what it's designed for. This is the Nomad 27 panel, and it has 8 panels and 27 watts of power. You'll see this sometimes if you see some of the people doing some high adventure things. This is a unit that will run some of the Sherpa 50s. It'll charge it very fast. Sometimes I have 2 Sherpa 50s, and it lets you work through and do that. So this is another unit that's available, and again, it's the Nomad 27. They don't have this available in a kit. It's kind of a specialized item, but is available and very popular. And it does fold up quite compact, as you can see, to get it into a backpack or some sort of a case. The only other things that I forgot to bring up are a couple of the lights that are used for the different kits. One is the Luna light. The Luna light is a small LED light that is really used primarily as a reading light by most people. Honestly, it's pretty rare that people don't buy, if they buy a Guide 10 Plus battery pack, that they don't buy a Luna light with it as well. It's very inexpensive. It's a great product, very durable, very durable. This is a unit that I take backpacking when I go, and I have yet to break one, and I'm not gentle on them at all. Then the other one is a Firefly, which is a more directional USB light. It also has different color lenses. In addition to white, it has red, green, and blue. But it's more of a, comes down in more of a directional type of a light. Puts out more light than the Luna, but also uses more power than the Luna, but is a brighter light, and it's a softer light. The Luna light is a very bright LED light, and although this one is LED, because of the diffusers they use, it's more of a natural type light. So, very popular lights, those two. I think I've covered most of their products. The only one that's a little bit unique and not really solar driven that is really very popular is their Rockout speakers. Their Rockout speakers will hook into any MP3 player. They have an internal battery and amplifier that you can charge from a USB connector. And you can't do justice demonstrating it on a video because you can't get the sound, but it is very popular gift. Outdoors, it's very weather resistant, as almost all their products are, but something to keep in mind. Now, they are coming out with a newer version of this product that has controls on the outside of the box instead of you having to open it to get to your MP3 player. But of course, it's more money. So this is still a very basic, very popular unit. Sell these literally by the hundreds, especially at Christmas time. We can't keep them in. Anyway, I hope I've been informative. Again, my name is Bart Greenwell. I'm from New West Marketing. Our website is powerinapinch.com, and you can reach us at 801-506-0665. Thank you.